looming large, and it's a fake. And here's Blackman. All types of room for Shamar, and they'll pick it up. Wow. Elmer, you have a look of amazement
confusion
on your face.
Confusion. You just
Smart call.
You just can't let people outflank you. You've heard me say that now for 6 weeks. You can't allow people to do that.
There's a 20-yard pickup there for Shamar Blackman. And while we have a moment, again, down to the sideline, brought to you by Sarda. Where can we take you today? Here is Noah Hiles.
John, they can take us to look at special teams for Canton South. Coming into today, kicker Braden Knoll was perfect on extra point attempts and field goals. He also averaged over 30 yards per punt, but you've seen them make the difference so far, not with his leg, but with the legs of a multitude of athletes, returning the ball, having a 95-yard kick return, and then that fake. That's been the difference so far in this one.
Thanks for that, Noah. And we took that ride on the Sarda Zero Emissions bus, and we ride back up to the press box now. Myself and Elmer Sheets. First down now to the 27 of Alliance. Karavik wants to throw, rolls out. Tyler Karavik jumps, and that was Davion Baker from the defensive secondary who brought him down. Karavik plays fearless, doesn't he, Elmer?
He's playing very, very well. I thought we were going to see part of history of him throwing the ball, but
I know. Would have been just his 11th throw of the year. Anytime he throws it, they build a new shrine
yes,
here
they
at Canton South.
The fireworks goes off. Okay, they get trips left here.
See where they decide to go here. Guessing it's going to be a run on a second and manageable, and they give to Patterson. Patterson hurdles. Nice run again there.
Yeah.
But again, it's what they want to do.
They're attacking them, getting outside on them. They're getting outside anytime they want.
And they've controlled the clock so far, too, in a sense.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And they're really building some momentum. You kept saying the confidence thing. You can just see it, that they're gaining confidence.
It,
yeah,
you know?
They're gaining confidence every play.
And 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, they feel confident there. That's what their coach Greg Reed told me in his 3rd year at South. They feel they can get 3 to 4 yards when they need it. Karavik, Holcomb, Hunter.
No. 4th down.
Not going to get it. Do they attempt the field goal here?
Why?
Because you go up by 7. Play percentages.
I think you have a chance to. Put
an early blow on that scoreboard.
Yeah, I think you got to go for it here.
Because
they haven't done anything offensively to think that you can't stop it.
Do we see a pass here?
Let's not go crazy.
Wow.
There we go. That.
Bottom of your screen is Akil Martin. Toss. This is Blackman. Blackman going to get the first down and some more. That's a nice carry. So far, Shamar Blackman, if we were giving away an Altman Health Foundation player of the game, he'd be running away with it right now, Elmer. This is on 4th down.
Again, I mean, the halfback got to be coming up on this. I mean, that is a run read. You got to be coming up. You got to be flying up. He's still backpedaling.
Fawcett and Martin, top of your screen. Karavik under center. Patterson in motion, fumbled the snap, and Alliance is going to fall on it. Wow. John Howard falls on it, the linebacker, and we'll step aside here on the All Care TV replay game of the week. Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard still in favor of South, though, at home.
Skeppers likes to keep an eye on her neighborhood, like MCTV watches out for our neighbors to make sure everything runs smoothly for our customers. From our technicians in the field to our engineering experts behind the scenes, we use top technology to keep your internet, TV, and phone connected. Plus, expert local technical support and friendly people to greet you. Everything in the neighborhood the way it should be. MCTV, we go the extra mile.
Life's all about delivery. Whether it's delivery of your favorite pizza, how you deliver a great punchline, like, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Faux drizzle. Or how your credit union delivers excellent service every time. Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. At CSC Federal Credit Union, we do deliver the same great banking as the other guys. And the icing on the cupcake is we're not some out-of-town bank. We're local and in the Stark County community.
Bank local at CSC.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Look at our somewhat pylon cam there, thanks to Dean Marini for his work on the sideline tonight. Our cameraman and then Billy Smith, our director, the whole image video crew. Low snap, and Alexander simply picks it up, and Alexander still runs.
I don't know where he came from.
You know, last week, people asked me, they said, there were a lot of turnovers in that Northwest Orville game that you guys did. They said, was it a good game? And I said, it was a fantastic game. This week, we're having the exact opposite of that. Low scoring, a lot of turnovers, and somewhat of a sloppy game so far, Elmer.
So far, yes, it is.
Talbert gets the give here. Not much. Go ahead, what were you going to say?
Just, Alliance just doesn't feel like they're into the game.
No.
To me. I mean,
feels kind of distant.
Did they come in with that much confidence? That, you know, I don't know.
Last 2 years, they've won in blowouts both times, 35-7 and 35-0. And I believe a penalty was called here. Some sort of penalty. I didn't see a flag. I didn't see a signal. But
obviously something.
Second down and long now. Alexander has all day to throw. Now he doesn't. Dumps it off to Talbert. And Jeff Talbert
got a first down.
Finally pushed out. Flag is down, though. See where this is going to go. Lions looks like they're coming back, but we'll see. Holding on the defense. Oh. So obviously decline.
I think this Talbert kid, you got to get him the ball, don't you?
Oh, I agree. Looks like a playmaker waiting to happen. Just dumped it off to him. He made something out of nothing there.
One tackle.
Handoff.
Oh.
And Talbert was crushed. Wow. These kids want to play. They want to hit, too. I believe that was Dominic Crayley, the linebacker. There were a couple guys that were in there helping out. Cam Stahl, also the defensive end, helped out. South is getting after it, Elmer.
Yeah, they are. You know, we keep saying this, that they're playing with more and more confidence as long as this game is going on.
Alexander to throw. That seals. He was out of bounds. You're shaking your head, Elmer. Why?
Well, you don't run that pattern 1 yard from the sideline. you run that at least 5 yards inside, so that if you do throw for the outside shoulder, which he did, you can drift to the ball. I mean,
It was a great catch.
great catch.
Just out of bounds.
Because he was too close to the sideline. He has to at least be 5 yards from the sideline when he turns that up. And he can do that by his alignment.
3rd down, 9 to go. Some blitz being shown. Holcomb,
27.
the linebacker. That is 27.
He's coming.
Alexander throws. Flag is down. Now, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Was that a catchable ball?
No.
Or does it not matter?
No, it doesn't matter. As long as it's in that area. I mean,
it wasn't in an area where the receiver could have gotten a hand on it.
Let's see.
I don't believe, at least. Bugera was the one that was knocked over by Patterson. Couldn't quite tell where that ball bounced on the field.
Looks like a couple yards in front of him.
This is Talbert, Jeff Talbert.
There's another flag.
Anytime Talbert has carried the ball, though, you've been right. Good things have happened.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to come back. Holding on the Aviators.
Wow.
Sloppy, Elmer.
Sloppy.
Sloppy football.
Yeah. And I think that had to be the backside, one of the backside linemen. It wasn't in the front side plays.
A little over halfway through this second quarter. The one score for South came on a kickoff return by Shamar Blackman. Gonna have a very easy halftime here if this continues. This is Talbert. Jeff Talbert stays on his feet. Gang tackling there. You know, Coach Reed actually told me during the week, Elmer, that they actually worked with the tackling dummies a lot this week because he said we wanted to work on guys at South converging to the football, and I think they do a really nice job of this
here. They're doing a good job here.
One guy hits.
But again, this guy's not blocked. You got to block people.
2nd and long now. Go back to the 5 wide look. Howard in motion. This is Bugera, and he has all types of room to run with, and brought down in the open field.
Probably about, what, a yard short?
It would appear that way. Gavin Moses from the defensive secondary, the corner with a nice open field tackle. It's a nice play.
It's a good play.
Nifty little play.
Putting your skill kids on the perimeter.
3rd and marked as 2.
Is it 2? Yeah.
Alexander, as you can see on the screen, check to the sideline. Give to Talbert. Jeff Talbert. Watch out. Talbert in open space is dangerous. And he's down inside the 5.
Take the ball all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
You got to get that ball to that young man. He's the guy that's making things happen.
He is quick.
And he's a powerful runner.
He is.
He's a strong runner.
Runs very downhill.
Nice tackle.
Shamar Blackman again. 31-yard run there. 41-yard run. Full house again here. Alexander. Talbert. Talbert going to be stopped, though. You're signaling to go outside.
Go outside.
Why go outside?
Because they have great skill kids. They're not having a whole lot of success running up inside the tackles.
Because South seems to be pretty strong up there in the middle.
Right now they do, yes.
Nearing the end of this first half here as well. This could be a big score for Alliance.
Be interesting to see what they run here.
Getting the full house.
And that full house again.
Alexander throws. Dats can't hang on. You seem puzzled again, Elmer.
I couldn't see the. Did he have a chance to catch it? Okay.
Went right off of his hands.
A little high. But they say if it hits your hands, you should catch it, right?
That's what you've been saying. Talbert again. That time, Talbert is in from 4 yards out. Alliance finally scores a touchdown in the form of Jeff Talbert. Just his 5th touchdown running of the year. His 6th overall.
There's a different model huddle. Obviously, they showed it before South was ready for it.
Deke's extra point is up, and it is good. So Alliance holds their 2nd lead of the game, but it took some time for them to get there, and it took a nice drive for them to get to this point as well, but they finally have the lead on the road. Stay with us.
Welcome to Friends and Family Credit Union, where we believe every member is a friend of the family.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Let's see.
And we return back in on the AltCare TV replay game of the week. And Alliance with their first time-consuming drive of the game, Elmer, and it was a beauty.
Okay, that drive was 11 plays, 93 yards. A 4-yard TD run by Jeff Talbert. The extra point was good. That was a nice drive by Alliance. 93 yards, 93 yards.
They finally started to get to some of the stuff that I think they can succeed with there.
Yeah, give it to Talbert.
Seems to be a good strategy. I wonder if Nick Deke kicks it away from Shamar Blackman here.
Hey, strong as that kid's, put it in the end zone. Make him start at the 20.
Should have the wind at his back now, too. What wind there is. Deke right to Blackman.
10-yard line.
He's been dangerous. Shamar still dangerous. Nice return, man.
Yes, it was.
And reminder after the game, we have our player of the game.
He's on the ground.
Brought to you by the Altman Health Foundation. After the game, we'll name our player of the game. Right now, not sure who it would be, but got a couple of guys in mind. Again, after the game, though, the Altman Health Foundation will bring you the player of the game.
Let's see if Alliance can play a little bit better defense.
Or if South can add a score.
That's right. Tripp's right.
That one guy is almost a wing, though, out there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Patterson, or would be Birch, who gets the handoff, and Cole Birch still going. He cut it right up the middle.
It was a counter play. They pulled the guard.
There was nobody there.
He didn't even have to block anybody.
Trent Shavers comes in now. Patterson in motion, and Alliance nearly jumped. Karavik calls an audible. Karavik rolls out, then he runs. Flag was down, and they call a false start then. After it looked like
the Lions jumped off sides.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Looked like it.
Oh, sometimes the zebras make little sense.
Hey, that hurt South, boy. They had a good gain on that. Now they're 1st and 15.
The Lions did win the toss, by the way, so keep in mind they'll get the ball to start the second half. And right now they're the ones playing with a bit of momentum on their side. See if South feels like going to the air.
Trips left again. They're going to run that same play again.
That's Birch, Cole Birch. Cole Birch. Near the first down, he should have it.
They just ran that play 2 plays ago.
They're picking up chunks on this now, too. And South takes a timeout.
Timeout called by the Wildcats.
Coming up on Monday night, Cleveland Browns have a big game as they go to San Francisco. Again, the pregame at 6 p.m. See if the Browns can improve to 3-2 on the year after a nice win over the Ravens last week. Going to be a big game again coming up on Monday night. Also tomorrow, Ohio State has Michigan State coming to the Horseshoe. Buckeyes coming off of a commanding win in Lincoln last week against Nebraska. 6 p.m. tomorrow night, 1480 WHBC Sports, your home for the Browns, the Buckeyes, the Cavs, the Indians, and of course high school football. All parts of the season, we bring you sports.
You know, we talked about Canton South and the option game. We haven't seen much option.
No.
We haven't seen much option at all.
Almost some wing T stuff, isn't it, to a sense?
Well, they're lined up in a wing. I don't know if it's wing T stuff, but.
That's Patterson. Nice open field tackle. Braden Hartsoe came into the game leading the team in just about every defensive category. Tackles for loss, and sacks. Leader in all those categories, and shows why there with that speed. Second and long.
Yeah, looks like they're going to go in at 10-7, right?
You would think. Well, Karavik wants to throw, rolls out. Talbert's in pursuit, and he gets him. Jeff Talbert with a beautiful sack. Entered the game with 3.5, and how about that for a defensive play? That may be your last play of the first half. And both teams are content going into the half, as is. We've played 2 quarters here at Canton South, and after 2, Alliance holds a slight lead of 3 points in what was a very sloppy first half. We'll have stats and highlights as halftime presses on. Stay with us.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
There was something curious going on. My husband started going for a short drive several times. He doesn't normally keep things from me, so I just had to see. It turns out he's been hanging with the guys at Sarchone Ford, prepping for tailgating season. Because of their relaxed, no-pressure sales process, he was able to take his time deciding on the exact new F-150 to buy. You'll enjoy the short drive home from Sarchone Ford. Get to know us at sarchoneford.com or stop in for your test drive. Just minutes from Akron, Alliance, Canton, and Kent.
Got a news tip? Email us at newstip@whbc.com. For everything WHBC, news, weather, and sports, personality blogs, and more, log on to WHBC.com.
And we return in at halftime here to Canton South, and the Aviators with a slight lead at the half off of a field goal and a time-consuming drive. And we take a look at the highlights now for the first half. Starting first with the way to the Lions found points tonight, and it was due to a Canton South mistake, Elmer.
That was a bad snap over the quarterback's head. And instead of jumping on the ball, tried to pick it up, and the Lions recovered it. And
the here's field goal.
Here's Noah. Was very happy about this guy making a field goal. This is an amazing play here. This is a great run by this kid. 90-some yards.
95.
95 yards.
Made one move there.
And he dropped. Yeah. It was like everybody quit running. And here's the touchdown by Talbert. That's a good power run.
And I know you feel that they need to get him the ball more in the second half.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. He seems to be the guy that's running, has some life about him.
Again, those highlights in the first half that have Alliance up 10-7. We'll have the halftime stats after these timeouts.
People made the CR-V the best-selling CUV in its class. Hurry to your Honda dealer during the #1 CR-V event and get a great deal today.
We got game. We are your Stark County home for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Browns, Indians, and the Ohio State Buckeyes. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
When it comes to our donuts, we're all in. And the new Civic handles the rest. With Bluetooth built in to make life sweeter, donuts are better. With a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Civic for just $189 a month. Visit NorthernOhioHondaDealers.com.
Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
Again, halftime here at Canton South. And the Alliance Aviators in front by just a field goal. And with the halftime numbers now, here is Elmer Sheets. Go ahead, Elmer.
All right, for Alliance, they have 115 yards rushing, 25 yards passing. They have 7 first downs for a total of 140 yards. They have 31 plays, and they've had 3 penalties for 23 yards. Now, Canton South has rushing yards of 78, 0 passing yards, 5 first downs for a total yardage of 78 yards. Number of plays is 18, and they have 4 penalties for 30 yards. Individually, for Alliance, Brandon Alexander has thrown the ball 9 times and 5 completions for 25 yards. Jeff Talbert, has 9 rushes for 80 yards and 1 TD. And Jeff Talbert has 2 catches for 31 yards. For Canton South, Cole Birch has 4 rushes for 38 yards. And Shamar Blackman has 4 rushes for 34 yards.
So a nice first half for both teams. Rather sloppy, Elmer, on both sides. If you're looking at both teams, just real quick and if you could summarize that first half, what would you say?
Well, I think the correct term there, you said sloppy. There was three turnovers in that first half. 2 by Canton South and 1 by Alliance, which contributes to the sloppiness of the game. But it'll be very interesting to see how these two teams come out. I think Alliance has to come out and play with some emotion. I mean, they're playing for the league championship here. They lose here, they're in trouble. So they got to come out if that's what they want to, playoffs. Where they talked about playoffs for them for 3 years in a row. They're going to have a tough time if they lose this one to get into the playoffs. In Canton South, they're doing a heck of a job. Their young men they're playing great football. They're doing a great job tackling. I don't think they have to do anything different. But the big thing is I think Alliances has to come out and play with some emotion. I may be wrong, but that's how I see it. So
he is Elmer Sheets. Noah Hiles again on the sideline. We'll check in with him towards the start of the second half. Bob Jeffries, our statistician. I'm John Bozica. Again, the halftime score on the Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard has the Aviators of Alliance leading by 3.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Life's all about delivery. Whether it's delivery of your favorite pizza, how you deliver a great punchline, like, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
Faux drizzle.
Or how your credit union delivers excellent service every time. Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. At CSC Federal Credit Union, we do deliver the same great banking as the other guys. And the icing on the cupcake is we're not some out-of-town bank. We're local and in the Stark County community.
Bank local at CSC.
The Roadman and JT team up for a lively take on sports. It's a whole new attitude. Afternoons from 3 till 7, weekdays on News Talk 1480 WHBC and online at WHBC.com. The score and more with the Altman Heart Center ticker. Go to WHBCSports.com and click on the Altman Heart ticker icon. WHBCSports.com. High school football lives here.
Start of the third quarter here on the AltCare TV replay game of the week, and at the half, a very close game between Alliance and Canton South, making a lot of the coaches at South very happy. And before we get into that second half of action, for the first time of this half, we go down to the sideline, brought to you by SARTA, and here's Noah Hiles.
John, when we spoke with Coach Reed earlier this week, he said, if Alliance beats us throwing the football, so be it. Their focus is stopping them on the run. That really hasn't been the case this half. When Alliance has had success, it's been on the ground. Canton South has really struggled against the run this season. They came into today averaging 186 yards allowed per game against the run, including a 335-yard performance by Salem last week in their tough loss. They're going to look to make that adjustment as they start the second half coming up soon.
Thanks for that on the sideline, Noah. His sideline reports brought to you by SARTA. Elmer, one key for the Alliance Aviators here as they start the half with the ball.
They got to play with some enthusiasm.
Okay.
They got to play with some enthusiasm. They're in a football game, and they got to wake up.
They're not playing with much enthusiasm through a half.
Hopefully Coach Whiting got their attention and got them ready here the second half.
Maybe he peeled some paint in the locker room. Knowles' kick heads towards the sideline, and that's where Howard fields it. And John Howard going to be brought down in the open field.
He would have been better off letting it go out of bounds.
Antonio Nichols, the linebacker, brings him down. See what the Aviators do here on that first possession. What do they go into offensively, Elmer?
Well, we're going to find out.
It's been a crapshoot, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. They've gone from nobody in the backfield to everybody in the backfield.
Literally. Full house tee. They've run 5 wides. Now they're going 4 wide here.
They got trips left.
Fumbled snap or fumbled exchange. And Alexander falls on it. Now, I came into tonight realizing that Alliance was a team that hasn't turned the ball over much this year, but again, just little mindless errors, Elmer.
He's not looking the ball in. He's quarterback was just kind of feeling his way there.
Second and long. They've been in this situation a lot. Talbert in motion. Talbert gets the give. And Talbert with minimal yardage. Ball comes out, but he was down. Holcomb on the tackle there. Hunter, the linebacker.
You know, when you're running to the flank like that, your receivers got to do some blocking. Canton South just come right off the blocks and made a tackle.
3rd and 7. They have it on their own 41. Alexander, ball knocked down. Cam Stahl, the defensive end, with a pass break up there. A knockdown ball from the line. If you're the 6'3" Brandon Alexander, I feel like that should never happen, Elmer.
Well, it did. It did.
Again,
give number 5 a lot of credit. That was a great play.
He's made a couple nice plays
That was a great play.
Again, but
nice, tall.
No urgency tonight again. And Bugera will punt it deep now. He's had 5 punts this year for 163 yards. And a lot of people are coming. Bugera with the fake. Bugera, he's gonna get it in some more. Across the 40 of South. Well, this game has just had a little bit of everything tonight.
Let's see.
Line of scrimmage now, the Wildcat 35, 1st and 10.
He's a great athlete, Dylan Bugera is. And all of a sudden, the Aviators are in business at the South 35. Give to no fake, and here comes Bugera again on the outside. Bugera wrapped up. Another nice open field tackle for the South Wildcats on the outside by Gavin Moses from the secondary.
Tell you what, South has made some good tackles tonight. Very, very good tackles.
Here's Talbert. Talbert brought down. There's the man that you said for us to look at, the defensive end, Trent Shavers. Elmer.
Again, they haven't missed. They're doing a great job of tackling. They really are. Here we go.
3rd and short, 3rd and about 2 now.
Nice tackle.
Nearly 1. Throwing and passes caught by Howard. John Howard. John Howard still going. Close to the 10-yard line of South.
See, now this is what a line should be doing. Getting the ball on in the field to their skilled people.
I think it's what you expected. I think it's what we expected. There's finally some urgency to the offense. Ball to the 12 now. Fake, and Alexander runs.
What they did. They've done a good job of containing that kid.
Well, he came in the leading rusher on the team.
Yeah.
So obviously they knew to look his way.
Picked up 2 on there. Well, they're the quadruple look again.
Almost quintuples. Alexander runs that way, trying to get the edge.
Nice tackle.
Flag comes in though.
Holding.
Should go against Alliance. Guessing a hold, and it will be. There's more inconsistencies, Elmer.
Yeah. Let's see what they do now.
Wouldn't you expect to have some of that stuff figured out at this point?
6th game of the season? You better. Yeah.
Well, and that goes back to last week. They played Canfield, Alliance did, and they had the ball 6 times in the red zone, and they couldn't convert on many, if any of them. but they struggled to put points on the board. It's been a big thing, finishing games.
By the 6th game of the season, you should have things down pretty good.
You
better.
should?
Yeah. Or it's going to be a long season.
Well, and South seems a little bit more poised. They
Yes,
have
they do.
all night. Alexander, that's Seals. Jaden brought down again, and that's Antonio Nichols. And this will bring up a 3rd down now, and they need a lot of yardage here. Nice tackle by the linebacker again. Sound, Elmer.
That, you know, the split end, he missed his block on that. And that kid came off and made the tackle.
Hawkins.
What do they get, trips here?
Howard and Talbert at the top of your screen. Bugera in the slot at the bottom of your screen. And Seals out of the picture. Alexander. Once Talbert, it's over his head in the end zone.
Alexander's pass for Talbert's incomplete.
Well, they're going to kick it here.
You would imagine.
For the Aviators.
Maybe not. They've been surprising us all night.
I don't see Nick Deek rushing to the field to attempt this kick here, but 4th and 14 is an awful long distance, and here comes the kicking unit.
Yeah, you have to kick it here, don't you?
Should be about a 33-yard attempt. Alexander leaving the field a bit banged up too. So about a 33-yarder here for Nick Deek. Already has one tonight. This kick is up and, well,
is it good?
There was no doubt to that kick. His leg is strong and it is pure. And Alliance extends their lead out to 6 now on the All Care TV replay game of the week. We'll see if the South Wildcats can answer at home after this.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
There is something special about our community.
It's a feeling, a spirit, and you can sense it and see it in everyone who lives and works here.
Everyone in our community matters.
You matter.
It's a simple concept.
Yet its message carries a great impact, which we all need to hear.
Every conversation, each Pay It Forward message can have an incredible impact on someone else's life.
It can start with just 2 simple words.
You matter.
You matter.
You matter.
Look at the Alliance sideline there, trying to get some inspiration going on that sideline. Coach Whiting from Alliance told us that he wanted a lot of Alliance guys helping out and obviously has them in place as assistants. I know Therese Scott, a former Mount Union standout, is part of that crew, as well as a former Alliance coach helping out in the freshman level. There's Therese Scott on the sideline. Chris Zerberg also helping out, former coach at Alliance. So trying to get guys in there that understand the tradition of being an Aviator. And we'll get that drive summary here. Go ahead, Elmer.
Number of plays on that one was 11, a total of yards 46, and it was a 33-yard field goal by
Nick Deek.
By Nick Deek, excuse me. All right.
Kickoff deep here by Deek. It's like the hockey term, a deke, right?
Is that
not a hockey play? And it was kicked directly